Hello, my name's Duncan McNulty, and I'm the head instructor here at the Bartitsu Amateur Forum.
So, can you tell us a bit about what's happening here tonight?
What we do is we meet every week and we practice a martial arts called Bartitsu, which was originated in the Victorian era by a gentleman called Edward William Barton Wright, who was an engineer who went across Japan and brought some of the fighting techniques he saw there and started to put together his own European martial arts style, which is what we're now looking at. So attack there. Yeah, and then you've got the return. Exactly, yes, that's it. So you can start to see how that builds up. So from there to there. And that would be tick-tock there. Well, originally I started with Eastern martial arts with Kung Fu, and then moved across into doing some Western historical fencing, so rapier, sabre. And through that I heard about this kind of British unarmed system of Bartitsu. So I started investigating that, going to a few seminars and things, building up my own knowledge so that I was then able to actually teach others a little about the self-defense system. It kind of dropped off the radar for about 50 years. So it's kind of as much a research project of kind of rediscovering and reinventing some of the techniques as it is actually practicing a martial art. Okay. I enjoy the practicality of it. I quite like the fact that it is a functioning martial art. It's, I mean, despite all the costumes and stuff you see a lot with it, it is stuff that works. It's good, basic self-defense techniques that are easy to learn and usable by anybody. But I do also quite like the research side of it and actually digging through books and trying to then recreate what you're seeing from an individual image into how that turns into a technique. Probably my favourite aspect of it. And there we go. you can't stop that.
Hello, my name's Andrew Walton. I'm one of the scholar rank here within the group, and I've been here since the start.
And how did you get into it?
Well, I know Duncan, so Duncan's actually was talking about this weird Victoriana sort of martial art, and I was intrigued because initially I started by doing medieval style combat, 14th century, 13th century things, and this sounded adequately unusual, and it piqued my interest, and I've stayed so because I thoroughly enjoy it.
Block. You're on there.
Again, I think it's practicality. It's a very simple system. It's a very coherent system, and it actually allows someone my size to be equally beaten by someone a third of my size. So it's not just a question of strength, it's actually grace, mechanics, speed, motion, and it actually is very good and demands a lot physically from you as well. So it's also a very good workout.